China hits back as it faces growing criticism of its human rights record, treatment of Uyghurs.
Here's a summary of the article.
I can tell you this, very few of the governments that we talk to believe the Chinese government's narrative about how it is treating Uyghurs, she said. But they will also say to us, we need that aid package, we need that trade deal, we need those vaccines, we need the BRI investment, and we literally just can't afford to alienate them. Mr. Picconi said human rights had always been politicized, and despite their flaws, that's what makes bodies like the UN Human Rights Council so important. They have value from the point of view of reminding states what those obligations are, interpreting them, applying them to real-world situations, he said. The most important thing is to counter this idea that there's such a thing as human rights with Chinese characteristics. The ABC approached China's UN mission and its Ministry of Foreign Affairs for comment.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
China's retort to any challenge to them in these last 2 years: stop meddling in our internal affairs. It works every time for them.
All I can hear and picture is Kramer getting on that bus yelling, well, maybe I will take it up with Consumer Affairs.
Where's the top of this muffin?
I'm surprised China didn't clap back, with every goddamn headline using the phrase,
Lord, I wish they would stop. They should just say, China responds. Is that so hard?
Hey, at least we are outside of that terrible period of time where everything was Thingate to describe scandals. Sure, using that for some big ones makes a kind of sense I guess, but it was to the point of like Treegate, this politician kissed someone under a tree.
Bill Gates controversy with neighbor over opening and shared fence. Gate.
I wish the media wouldn't treat genocide like a boxing match. Like, oh, there goes the international community claiming modern slavery and forced sterilization, oh, but what is this? China comes back swinging with a zinger response.
It really is gross.
Hitler blasted over Holocaust flap. Hitler claps back over criticisms of his planned, widespread genocide of Jews. Called Stalin out on purges.
Honestly, any discussion about China on this site is pointless, unless you're looking for whataboutism and misinformation. If you are brave enough to go through the shit, sometimes you'll find gold.
Yeah. But realistically, it's very hard to find PPL who actually have a serious understanding of the issues in China. Reddit's a pretty Western-based site and most Chinese PPL prefer to use their own social media, although some do use VPNs and talk outside. There's also the issue that PPL are turning into QAnon clones. Just like how they used SJW to shut down any sort of discussion, Wumao and 50 Cent bot is used in the same sense here. The reality is that China and the CCP have plenty of problems, but most PPL both lack experience and are too polarized to have good insight.
And I assume that's how China wants it. Nobody talking because not enough people are informed enough to talk. Hell, I'm Canadian and the shit my tax collectors sweep under the rug is firing squad material.
China be like, you did X, therefore what we are doing is okay.
I think their logic is more of, we aren't doing X, but you have done X.
To simplify this tactic even more. No you.
Why is Xi bringing up 50 to 100-year-old stuff in these weak attempts to justify his current and ongoing crimes against humanity?
Because that comment is not for you. It's for a domestic audience to go, yeah, take that, and local propaganda machinery to go, Xi fights back against foreign meddling in stunning display of strength and courage. The CCP doesn't care about their image abroad because there are no consequences. Ethnic Muslims have been in concentration camps for years now. Hong Kong has been annexed. What are the consequences? Strongly worded letters of disapproval.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.